So what is the Reconcile to GL routine? The Reconcile to GL routine is a very powerful tool in Microsoft Dynamics GP that can greatly reduce the time it takes you to find errors that may be causing discrepancies between your general ledger and your trial balances in your subledgers. This includes purchasing, receivables, inventory, and bank reconciliations. When your subledgers don't match to your general ledger, the GL Reconcile can show you where you may have missing or unmatched transactions. It should be noted that this is a troubleshooting tool only. It will not make corrections, and it is not meant to tie out to the historical age trial balance. If your trial balance matches your GL balance, there is no need to use the Reconcile to GL tool at all. Also, if you're running older versions of GP, you may find that the inventory and bank reconciliation tools are not available as they were introduced in GP 2013. Let's see how this works. The Reconcile to GL program can be found under Financial, Routines, Financial, and Reconcile to GL. The first time you enter this screen, all the information will be blank. Once you've used the program on a module once, the screen will be populated with the information from your last reconciliation run. The reconciliation date is the date that the reconciliation was run on. It has no effect to the returned data. The date range we're reconciling is the month of March 2027. You can run this as often as you'd like. Most customers will reconcile as part of their month end, but some will reconcile weekly or as often as daily for larger processing environments. You can use the drop-down menu to select the module you'd like to reconcile, in this case payables management. When choosing bank reconciliation as the module, another field will open up to choose the checkbook that you're reconciling. My test data has only one APGL account, and it's the 2100 account. I could add more GLs to the list if I had more than one APGL, or if I also want to include an account such as trade discounts taken in order to balance out entries more accurately. I've chosen an output file to download the information to on my desktop. This file will open in Excel format. The window is now completed, and I can click on the Process button to run. The reconciliation number field will increment on its own, so no need to enter anything in that field. When I click Process, two things will occur. A file will be saved to the location I chose as the output file, and the file will open in Excel format. The file is divided into 3 sections. Let's take a look. First, the matched transactions. The payables and all transactions are matched as far as the following. So payable management to the GL, the voucher number and the original control number, the transaction source to the originating transaction source, the posting date to the transaction date, on account, debit or credit amount. The left-hand side of this screen includes all the payables transactions, the right-hand side including all the general ledger transactions. The middle section has potentially matched transactions. Potentially matched transactions may contain those transactions that have most data points verified but may be missing verification from other data points. The most common reasons are discounts. Items will show up under potentially matched transactions when the discount amount differs. To avoid this, you can make sure you include your discount GL account as well as the AP GL account. The unmatched transactions are the ones that have no matching criteria in the other side. So meaning that there is transaction in purchasing but not on the GL side, or there's a transaction on the GL side that does not match to anything in purchasing. Unmatched transactions are most likely where any of your errors in your reconciliation is happening and creating the imbalance between the GL and subledgers. And the recommendation is to concentrate your efforts to find the reconciliation issues. So in this case, I've got a payable transaction that doesn't have a matching GL transaction. I also have a GL transaction that doesn't have a matching payable transaction. So either something was miscoded on this payable transaction that caused it to not have a corresponding GL transaction, and in the GL side that a journal entry has been made to the control account that's not made through purchasing, so this could cause my imbalance. The things to check in the unmatched transactions example here, there is a GL entry with no corresponding payables transaction. This GL entry should be examined for veracity and may need to be reversed and entered through the purchasing module. Other things to check are: verify that you've included all of your accounts payable or accounts receivable GLs are included if you have more than one. Payables or receivables GL batches are not posted, or payables or receivable batches were changed before being posted to the general ledger. Payables or receivables adjustments were entered directly into the GL, which updates the general ledger but not the historical aged trial balance report. The aged trial balance report may have been printed with restrictions. Attempt to print the report with only a date restriction. Transactions are posted to payables or receivables but not to the GL. If the post to general ledger checkbox is not selected in the posting setup window for the module you're reconciling, there will be no GL posting created. The transactions would show up in payables or receivables but not the GL. You track discounts. If the track discounts available in GL checkbox is selected in the payables or receivables setup window, the net amount of the invoice will be posted to the GL. The remaining amount is posted to the discounts available account. Perhaps documents were voided in a period other than they were originally posted. Hosting interruptions may have prevented the batch from reaching the general ledger. There may be outstanding GL batches to be posted. And if you use multi-currency management, you may have revalued your GL at a different rate. So the normal reconciliation things that could happen. You will be able to use these hyperlinks to drill down to the transactions that are in question. My test data doesn't let me do that right now. And that is pretty much all we do with this tool. So here's what we've learned today. We've discussed the purpose of the Reconcile to GL routine. We've reviewed how to run the routine, reviewed the output in Excel, and discussed matched, unmatched, and potentially unmatched transactions, and reviewed the potential causes of unmatched transaction, which are the main reason for imbalances between your general ledger and your subledgers.